All right. Um, okay, hello. I'm Denho. I've been speedrunning this game. Well, the game came out 2018. That's also the year I did my first speedruns of this game. And here's my friend.
Thank you. I'm Insert Logic. I'm going to be helping Den commentate today. Den, prepping for this run, I've learned Den is a mastermind with this game. There's so many little details that Den knows and can add to strats and plans, which I'm very excited to see be executed today.
All right, but we want to get started right away. So I'm just going to create a new game, normal mode. And the time starts when the first quest pop-up appears. So I'll be ready with... I can do better.
Oh, you can do button? Go on then.
There we go.
Oi, rough.
Okay, so at the very start, we pick Vitality 2 times. So we get 2 levels of Vitality right away. And that's important. Well, we get the main level anyway, Scout, but we get the Vitality perk Sprinter. But yeah, Sprinter perk is important. It increases our running speed. It also increases the stamina consumption, but it actually just overall, even on long distances, it makes us go faster on average. And then the Scout perk allows us to have a better chance of avoiding random encounters when fast traveling. Also, we do have the game audio language set to Japanese according to the bid war, but it should be ongoing throughout the run. So if at some point you feel like you want to hear another language, then donate towards another one.
I am a favorite of the English language because there are some really funny deliveries for the game, which might be something interesting to look forward to if the bid wars push for that.
Yeah, by the way, some important note at the start is that the dialogue is just like going really fast. That's because we have this setting that just like automatically skips dialogue as fast as possible. And that kind of just makes it more consistent for everyone, because it's like if you have lag or something, it might like drop inputs and stuff. So it's like originally the idea was to like make it more even for everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, technically it's a console command, but yeah, it's allowed for the run, so we use it. But yeah, anyway, this intro section, we're just kind of running, doing some errands for our dad, who's making a sword for Sir Frantic. We're just picking up some stuff, getting some money, some charcoal, some mail for dad to keep him motivated.
Yeah. You also noticed that Deno took all his clothes off and sold it to the same merchant, and that's because you actually run faster with the less weight on your character. So we want to have as minimal things on us as possible to, like, just travel as fast as we can.
Yeah. Conveniently, we can afford the charcoal by selling all our clothing.
Yeah.
And it's just the best thing to do.
Okay, so for this this basic area is to just teach you how the combat works in the game. However, we're not really going to partake in it. We're still locked in this area, but Deno is actually going to repeatedly jump in this corner. Because in the top right, once all these prompts pass, you'll see that he's getting 0.50 experience and vitality. That is given, half of experience is given to you every time you jump. And Den actually has the jump button bound to the scroll wheel, and is just going nuts on the scroll wheel on the corner, which kind of catches you as you jump, so you do like a little bit of a hop off the ground and immediately land. And so you're just going through that scroll wheel and just picking up a ton of experience.
Yeah, by the way, actually, the fact that it shows the experience, if you played this game casually, you don't actually normally have that, but that's another like a console command thing that you can enable, which is allowed for the runs, just to make it like clearer for everyone.
Yeah. And if you just keep an eye on that like stamina bar, just the speed that it goes down, you can imagine how much experience is being added to vitality. We still have to fight this this dude. We still got to do the actions requested. Right now it's chain strikes, so just like combo swings basically. We want to do the little jabs because they're just the quickest ones to get through.
Yeah, it's the couple stab combo and then reset the combo with a little bit of movement in between. All right, now we're done with all the tasks. You know, some of the bushes in this game are very solid, and the others are not solid at all. So you just need to know where you can run through and where you can't. And there you can. Yeah, we're done here. We skipped these cutscenes. We picked up the stuff she wants already at the very start. Anyway, now our hometown got burned. It got attacked by humans. Everything burned, but we skip all the cutscenes. Now we're just running. We don't really get to see it. Well, we're gonna come back later when it's all like burnt. But
it's very jarring how it's if you're skipping cutscenes, it's very peaceful. You know, running errands, all that nice stuff, and then you skip and you come back and everything's on fire. Everything's going wrong. So Denno is gonna be bolting down the hill. This entire quest is just to escape the premises. Denno's going to do that, but he's actually going to be taking an interesting pathing. And on the way down, we're actually going to be walking past this horse ranch and picking up one of the horses here. When he gets to the horse, he's actually going to remove the saddle from the horse because, weirdly enough, not having the saddle on the horse increases its speed. We want to keep the plain bridle for...
Actually, this one I actually want to loot because it's going to reset the items later for the horse. That one I can actually loot and sell it later.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Actually, that's kind of a new development. Anyway, I'm supposed to run forward, but instead I go this way. I'll jump over that wall. We're actually skipping a cutscene trigger right now, which is like to our left over there. It would actually, like, for this section, it would be faster to just hit the trigger, but we save the trigger for later, because when you hit that trigger, the game actually just gives you a horse automatically. So that way we can actually like just get ourselves a horse for the rest of the game by triggering that later.
Den's got to be very careful with the movement here too. If you mistime a jump, you can actually get caught in these little divots in the floor. And for right now, it's not that bad, but if he does mess up some movement later in the run, it could really come back to bite. So, and this is practice movement for Den. He's all good with all this stuff. And so for right now, we're going to be bolting southeast through the forest. Once we get far enough, we'll hit our next chapter point.
Yeah, this is yeah, we're heading to Merhead. This is like a pretty steep hill, but okay, with a little bit of trickery, with some diagonal horse movement, and you can also like crane in the horse. That will make it just like go over like any obstacles pretty much for a short distance. So that's how we can scale this whole hill. Yeah, there's a tricky part coming up. So at Merhead, there's a key we want for later. And also the other reason we come here, we'll also get the fast travel point, that's good. But we also want to get arrested because our end goal is to get to Tolnberg. And if we get arrested here, they actually send us to Tolnberg. So then we immediately progress. Okay, this woman has the key. Sorry, we have to tap you a little bit. Okay, give me the key. Okay, okay, perfect.
Oh, just about. Jeez. The funny thing as well is the gentleman that arrested us, I think, is the only gentleman in that village that can arrest us as well. So, like, if we're very particular in who we approach for that, because if we attack the wrong person, then there's just no one in the village that can arrest us.
Yeah, okay, now we made back to Tolnberg. Somehow it just triggered a cutscene where we rode a horse here. I don't remember that happening, but...
If we got thrown in prison, I don't know where that horse came from. I don't know.
Yeah, let's just roll with it. Anyway, let's just grab some duck, ate some duck, and now I gotta sleep. Gotta rest up a little bit. Yeah, you can go ahead and read any messages.
I'll certainly do that. We got a $20 donation from Cass from the last stream, or last run. As promised, $10 per death. Good luck on your run, Denno. Keep donating to such an amazing cause, y'all. You're all dynamite. And this donation went towards the new Super Mario Bros. All Castles Elevator Skip Showcase, and which is the next big incentive to be met, so keep your donations coming.
Thank you. All right, so we got woken up. There's something going on. We're checking it out. So Radzik and his men are walking over there. Well, we got assigned some guard duty. but we're gonna fail miserably.
We just want out. We don't want to be here.
Yeah, if we do a bad job, then they don't want us here, and that's gonna be faster. But they wake us up in the morning because now it's morning and something's going on again. There's some people moving around, so we're gonna go check it out.
A keynote to list as well is for some objectives you don't really need to complete them, and as you can see, Den is like purposefully failing these things. There's a lot of that tech in the run where some quests like mandatory to complete to progress, but others where Den is just like, nah, like we're just not gonna do that. We're just gonna skip that one.
Yeah, there's also like points where it's like it doesn't even show like a quest marker at all or like any kind of hint to go somewhere, but we already happen to know that that's like the end goal where we need to be. And then we just go there, and we can continue or progress the quest that way. So there's a lot of stuff like that in the front. Anyway, so we took the horse. We kind of just scooted by the drawbridge somehow. You're not really meant to. Oh, okay, I got caught here. Attack. Don't pick the wrong option. I've done that before. It's not the bottom option. Don't pick that one. Then you just get sent back. Anyway, we just need to like run away from Tollenberg. We want to go bury our parents. That wasn't really the correct way to go if you look at the map. But if you just go away from Tollenberg, then you get sent here. Now you like lose your horse. So now we no longer have a horse. It really sucks. Now we have to run. But remember that cutscene we skipped earlier? We're heading that way right now. So once we triggered that cutscene, we will be proud owners of a horse again.
Of a brand new horse.
That's how easy it is.
Den was very careful with his stamina here too. That guard that was behind us is actually hot on our heels, trying to catch us. But Den made sure to just like briskly walk up to him, and then when aggro was pulled, he books it. And the full bar of stamina is enough to make enough distance where you're not getting attacked from behind. Because if you're not correct with your stamina usage here, then you're going to run out of stamina, and he's going to be swinging at you from behind, and you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it's really consistent when you do it right, but like if you really mess up your stamina, then it'll be trouble. Also, you can see like when I'm running, I let my stamina recover to like, I don't know, like 4/5, something like that, of my current maximum, and then I start running again, because you regenerate stamina the faster, the lower it currently is. But then there's also like a little pause before it starts regenerating. So that ends up being the optimal stamina management to wait until like that point. There's a little treasure chest here. There's like treasure maps in the game that point you towards these chests. But you know, we happen to know that's there, and it's also conveniently unlocked. Alright, here's the cutscene we skipped earlier. The baker's mirror.
The baker's mirror.
There's a cutscene. The humans are going to start chasing us, who were supposed to chase us earlier. But also, we don't want them chasing us, so we're going to punch this horse. Alright, get their horse. Get out of here.
So the tech that Den is doing here is we want to just kind of separate them and stop them from chasing us. So Den is just going to steal a horse and ride a certain distance away for the soldier who was on the horse to de-aggro. And then he's going to then get off the horse and just repeat the process for the remaining 2 guards. It's a little dangerous because these guys have bows. Oh. I think you're fine. Yeah, you're not bleeding. Are you bleeding? Uh-oh.
Oh, now I'm bleeding.
Now you might be.
I'm bleeding from my leg. Okay, that's bad, but I can manage.
Yeah,
it'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be grand. And yeah, you can see that like just the distance is enough to keep him away. But yeah, it's kind of scary if.
I can tank it.
Yeah.
I can tank
Get him.
Get him. Oh, get over here.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Jeez. Okay. So yeah, Den actually picked up a couple bandages prior just for this because it is very rare that you'll get away without any wounds. Normally, if you get hit by any like a bow or a sword, it's okay until you start bleeding. Bleeding is a slow, progressive depletion of your health bar. So yeah, we want to try and like patch that up as quick as we can.
You know what? Okay, where's my horse? Because I have a wound on my leg, I can't run. I need to improvise a little bit. Let my horse help me a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, the reason we really needed to get those humans to stop chasing us Wrong button. Is that if you enter that cutscene while they are chasing you, then the game just soft locks. Otherwise, it would be fine. So this guy is angry, but yeah, this is loud. Sorry, I didn't warn you about that. That was a bit loud. It wasn't as bad as it was like some other times, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, it was when we were, because Dan was showing me the game in Japanese too, and we were on this part on the practice PCs, and we had the little speakers in front of us. And so we got to this part, and it played that line. And for some reason, that line is programmed just a little different to every other line, and we got jump scared at how loud the dialogue was.
And it's especially loud on Japanese. It was Soda!
Yeah, Soda!
Anyway, we got the shovel, so we want to bury our parents, but we get attacked by these bandits. So the bleeding doesn't really matter because we can't win this fight anyway. We just get hit. So at this point, the bleeding doesn't matter anymore. We just lost slight time because we couldn't run before. All right, this is a little nightmare sequence. Where's my horse? Where's my horse?
Where is the horse? Is it behind the wall?
Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'll run.
Okay. This is some very interesting movement so far.
Where's the horse?
So yeah, with how we entered this area, we would have our horse of it.
No, that's the equipment.
Oh, okay. So with how we entered this area initially, we should have a horse available to us pretty much at all times, including this stream sequence. But I guess you just missed them in there.
Oh, one more. Yeah, normally you would never casually have a horse there. So it's kind of weird that you can summon a horse in this nightmare sequence. But yeah, during the speedrun you should be able to, but I just couldn't find it.
Yeah,
usually like appears behind you. So I was looking like, where is it?
It was actually really interesting because a lot of the time when you would call your horse, I think it would spawn it anywhere out of your peripheral vision. So you would just want to 360. But, maybe with just how the silhouettes were acting there, it was just a bit hard to see. Hacker man.
I can give up. Sorry, with this keyboard, I accidentally hit that button there. That's a bit different from my keyboard. Anyway, so the items on our horse reset after we hit the cutscene. So we took off the bridle again. Also, that bush is very solid.
Yeah.
So we just make use of that. So get to this bathhouse, and we want to get here because they sell potions. We want armor potion, 2 bard potions, 2 embarkations. We have some potions to increase our speech, our charisma, and our agility. But we can get back to those when we need them. Anyway, so we got saved. We got healed back to health here. We're in Frate. I'm going to fast travel to this lower gate as soon as I unlock it, because fast traveling to that will unlock the upper gate fast travel point, which we will need very shortly.
In this town, we jump back and forth from the lower gate and upper gate quite frequently, so it's really nice to it take a little bit of time loss just for the fast travel, but just having both those unlocked is huge.
You can see us kind of phase through those guards. If you run into NPCs long enough, you just go through them. Sometimes they're really blocking your way, so that's your only option.
Yeah. There's some unfortunate cycles where for a very thin staircase, there's a brigade of guards coming through, so you gotta muscle your way through them all.
Yeah, again, it would be very unusual for someone to already have a horse at this point. The previous route before discovering that glitch, we would actually go to Merhrid before coming here just to buy a horse. Also, now we're here. There's a pole arm we can pick up from here.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Hello, fellas.
So if we just wait here, these guards just conveniently open the door for us, which is locked normally because this is an armory. But we just wait a little bit, and it always ends up conveniently so that they just go away and leave the door unlocked. I'll just pick this up and be on my way. Yeah, that'll be that'll be a secret tool that we use later. But we also gonna have some minor use for it in early game. Okay, now I need to go training. But before I do, I'll just eat a little bit, and then I'll make an autosave by sleeping here. so saving in this game is a bit limited. You have these items, save your schnapps. They're like literally drinks. If you drink them, then you make like a manual save. But you can also make autosaves by sleeping or like by progressing quests or something like that. So we sometimes have to make use of that because potions are limited. Okay, now I make another save where I don't have the polearm. Let's just go with we'll need it later. We're going to be setting this fast travel glitch. Maybe Logic, you can start explaining what I'm about to do.
Oh yes. So fast travel glitch, as you saw from Den's fast travel, where it came up with the map with you traveling to the banners. But Deno is actually going to be setting up a very, I'm pretty sure, frame perfect trick where he's going to start the dialogue and try to open the inventory at the same time.
I got it!
Oh my god! Okay, that's a frame perfect trick, by the way. That's a insane. Why, Jesus. So Deno is now going to wait just a little bit of time for the dialogue to pop up over the menu, and then he's going to be initiating the fight.
Okay, I need to wait 8 seconds after this. So
Yes.
let me just look at the time over there. I'll play a little bit safe. Yeah, that should be fine. So we make a save, and the training has already begun. Now I'm going to load a previous save, and I'm going to start fast traveling in this save, and then load that save. Normally, you of course couldn't do that, but if we start sleeping, and we open the map before the sleep begins, then the sleep kind of like interrupts the menu.
And there we go. So basically, that there is meant to be the overlay of the minimap. This is actually what happens behind the scenes when you are fast traveling in this game. But with how Dano set everything up, we are now just effortlessly gliding through the countryside. It's I'm still a little bit like amazed that you got that trick like that quick. It was kind of incredible. But yeah, this fast travel glitch is very important for us because it helps us. It'll be tech we can discuss later, but for now we are just trying to get as much use out of this. And then right now we are locked in a in a vertical momentum. Like we can't change our momentum at all. So Den is just going to be mashing jump as fast as he can for his vitality.
Yeah, actually you saw me, I wasn't mashing at the start. That's actually, normally during runs I don't do this because actually, like, a fast travel is considered like a load. Oh, this might be an encounter. Let's hope we get past it. If we don't get past it, we have to just set this up again.
Yeah, this is... So in the normal...
Yes, okay.
Oh, nice. Okay, keep going. In the normal fast travel, you have random encounters, and there's a % chance that you escape them or not. Den, thankfully, got the % chance to escape them, and we're still fast traveling as normal. We just we aren't able to see the glides. But yeah, we are.
What?
Okay. There we go.
Yeah,
So,
the training is done now. Okay. The training is pretty lengthy, but it's all done now.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't do anything, but it's done.
he was approving. I think we did a good job. We showed off. We showed off our moves.
Yeah, now we're ready for combat in this game. Okay, so I make another save, and then I'm going to do another fast travel glitch just to get back very quickly. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to, this is pretty tricky. Okay.
Oh, that's the one. Very nice.
Yeah, there we go. So it's a very short distance, so you need to very quickly open the menu before you get to your destination so that you can load the save we just made, load it in time so that we're on that save when we arrive here. Also, now the polearm is like bugged. It's like it has collision and it's like pushing us. Mm-hmm. So now we're just gonna move like kind of backwards, kind of diagonally backwards.
Yeah, we're gonna be no looking to get to where we need to be. As Den said, the polearm is basically just colliding with us. So Den's gotta be careful where he turns. He's actually be smudging up against this wall to jump over.
Okay.
Oh,
That's perfect.
Okay, very nice.
Good.
So this is the next place we have to be for archery training. Den did this a certain way with the polearm. He's going to pick up a nettle to... there we go.
Yeah, picking up the nettle unlocks my movement, because normally during archery training, you're not allowed to move. But if you pick up a nettle, then you're allowed to move again. Because it's like, I don't know, some of the game is programmed that during pickup animation you're locked, but then when it's over, it allows you to move again. And they use like the same flag for the archery training to prevent you from moving, something like that. So now, so during archery training, if we did it normally, there's like nothing useful we can do. So we want to get out of there. So we're just gonna go and pick up some stuff, and then we're gonna sell some stuff. It's not really like anything crazy that we get to do during this time, but it'll be useful anyway. Specifically, there's Artemisia potion, which increases our strength. That's the biggest thing we want from this. And then there's also some alcohol drinks, which are, interestingly enough, useful. Okay, these guys are really wondering why I'm crouching. And the angles on the cutscene were kind of weird, but that's okay. I'll have to reduce my FPS a little bit for this next part, because I really need to unequip my bow.
Yes, this is nice. That is a very tight window to get that menu in, so dropping the FPS is honestly no problem at all. It is a devastatingly small window.
Also, yeah, you know, we had like an archery contest there, but because we like slid out, it just ended immediately.
Yep.
It just works that way. Okay, we kind of want to lose here, but we take more damage if we have no stamina. Oh, I accidentally dodged that. Whoops. Okay, just get me.
Oh,
Get me, go.
go on then.
There.
Oh.
Do it.
Oh.
I do
There
also
we
get
go.
some experience on every swing, so.
So every swing from a sword levels up his strength. This dude is not wanting to.
Do it.
What's he doing?
This is going to be quick, he says. That was not very quick. Sure thing. Anyway, now we're done with all the like training stuff. We're gonna enlist to like bailiff service. We're gonna go back fast travel, and then we're gonna talk to the bailiff. I'm just gonna go over here and summon my horse. I kind of turn my camera so that the horse spawns this way, so it's facing the correct way, so I can just start riding straight. What? Okay. That was just. I'm still not completely used to this keyboard. I like accidentally hit that button. Anyway, bailiff's over here. He can kind of be in like kind of random places. Okay, this time he's on this table. He likes this table this time. This is a good table. We just talked to him, and now we're enlisted. Now we need to go on a patrol with Nightingale. He's going to be by the church at certain times, and right now is a time that he would be there. So we're just gonna get over there in style. And here's where we're again like waiting this minuscule amount of time. Every time you wait any amount of time, NPCs just like hop a certain distance on their path. So we just wait like that. Where is he? Usually when I wait 2 times, he's there. But you know, eventually he's gonna be there for sure.
Famous last words.
That's not him.
Uh-oh. he'll be here, right? He'll be here.
Surely.
Just one more raid, he'll be fine.
Where is he?
He's hidden away.
So
I mean, yeah, this is interesting.
No, he's gonna be here.
100%.
It's gonna. Oh, there he is.
Oh yes.
There he is.
It was the 5th way.
I don't at least remember when it's taken so long, but there we are. This game is very inconsistent in the weirdest ways. But you never know what's gonna happen in this speedrun.
Yeah, like just off the span, I think 3 runs I've seen like in person, and I don't think there's been much consistency like out of Den's control. There's incredible like pathing and AI decisions that are just crazy. So Den is actually going to give a little love tap to the just to progress the dialogue. He would have been standing there a little bit, just kind of talking, reminiscing. We don't want that. We want to hurry it up. So
normally we can't punch him. It's like no, can't do it. But if we like start the punch like to the side and then turn, it actually lands. It doesn't count as like damage or anything like that. We don't even get experience, but it still interrupts his dialogue. And we have to, well, we want to do it in certain spots where his dialogue is long.
Yeah.
But other times we're just gonna jump in here. There is this armor. We're gonna settle this dispute this armor has with the beggar. We're gonna do it by saying, sort it out between you. The Nightingale is gonna interrupt, but we're gonna interrupt the dialogue by talking to him. And then we're gonna interrupt his dialogue by punching him. All right, we interrupt everything.
Everything's all settled now.
Yeah, good. Okay, we'll just interrupt one more dialogue. Oh, he's like stuck between the NPCs. Okay, get over here. Okay, I just need to interrupt that. He's gonna turn around soon. That line of dialogue is like really long, so you wanna interrupt that one. We'll just grab this food and then we catch up to him. If you fall too far behind, then he starts waiting for you. And then he's gonna like stand there for 30 seconds even after you get there. Well, not really 30, but it feels like it. Yeah, at this point, it's gonna be like, we're just gonna follow him around. I try to farm some vitality where I can. Try not to accidentally clip out of bounds while I do it, because that happens sometimes if you're not careful. But other than that, if there's any messages to be read, there's a lot of time.
All right, perfect. I think this is a good opportunity to remind people that the bid war is still going on for the audio language of this game. So if you want to change the language from Japanese to French or German, or maybe in English, but you need to donate a bit more money in that case, you can do that. That would be interesting, I think. But otherwise, you could also get a T-shirt. If you type !merch in the chat, you can get one of our ESA Summer 23 T-shirts for just $22 plus shipping, and at least $8 from that will go directly towards Alzheimer Fonden.
That was a really so yeah. As they mentioned, we have basically just like a follow quest. We just have to listen to the history and all that. So then it's just trying to make as much worth out of it as possible. Kind of catching himself in these weird angles just to grind as much vitality. And he wants that scroll wheel just to be in use at all times.
Okay, the beggar is
one of those.
Usually, at recent times, the beggar has not been here. Well, now he's here. It's not really a big deal. It's just a slight time loss. We just need to talk to him to cancel the dialogue. And he's going to continue.
Yeah, it's really interesting how in-depth the AI and the pathing is for this game.
Like, yeah, it's really in-depth.
Yeah.
This road there, he walks on the grass.
The comprehension from the, like, they just know some things we don't, okay? I feel like they're on another plane of existence, so we just don't get it.
I'm pretty sure it was like some patch at some point. He used to walk on the road, at least like most of the time. Now, never on the road at that point. And he walks so slow when he's on the grass. I just look at him like, please walk on the road. He never does. Okay, he's going to turn around. We want to talk to this blacksmith. There's some stuff we want from him. Long distance arrows, some better arrows, just whatever good arrows. Noble horses will increase our horse's speed. We can sell this. We can't sell that, I guess, because it's stolen. Well, okay. Wait, do I have the bridle? I actually haven't like usually done that. Oh, what? Okay, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. Yeah. So the horseshoe, when we put it on our horse, I can do it right now. Put it on the horse, equip it. There we go. So the horse is going to be much faster when it has some horseshoes. And yeah, the arrows, we only had like some, like if we don't buy arrows, we're just going to have some hunting arrows. They're very bad against like real enemies. So we really want to buy some. And also you saw that the like maze showed up as stolen, even though we picked it up from the treasure chest. But that's actually the stolen tag transferred from the polearm we picked up. So now the polearm is no longer stolen, but the maze is. That's just how it goes. I don't really understand why it happens, and it doesn't happen the same way every time. But that's how it is. So now we can't sell the maze. We have a little less money. I'll actually just get rid of the maze. I don't need it. But at least because the polearm is no longer stolen, that'll make some things easier later.
Yeah. Like the stolen tag can be very problematic in certain spots, and if you do have the stolen tag still on the polearm later in the run, you have to be extremely optimal, because if NPCs around the area see you either using it or it on the floor with you near it, they're going to call for guards and have you arrested. And we intend to use that polearm a lot, so having people kind of call out for the bailiff whenever we're seen with it is bad news. So it's very good that we get the stolen tag off that. And again, we are just ever so slowly following by.
Okay. This slow section is just about to end, actually. So we're just gonna kind of look at him from over here. We can look at the combat. He's moving.
Oh yeah.
We need to stay close enough, or he's gonna start waiting for us. Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna sit on this bench. We're gonna make a save here. Also, this is how we sit on a bench, by the way.
Yep. This is the right way to sit on benches. Yeah, Den's gonna make a hard save here, and then he's going to be setting up for another fast travel glitch. He's going to be loading the save with the...
without the polearm.
Oh, without the polearm, pardon.
Yeah, we don't want to deal with the polearm shenanigans anymore. Now we're just fast travel over somewhere, we don't really care. And then we load this. And what's going to happen now is that the fast travel state, again, carries over to the save we just made. And now we're like sitting and fast traveling. This is a very tough exercise, by the way. If you've ever tried this yourself, I would say you're in a good fit condition if you can do that. All right, now we're done. He just like there was some guards slacking off and whatever. He dealt with that while we were doing whatever we were doing. He suggested a game of dice, where we don't want to do that. Okay, now we have to like close down shops. Suddenly it's night. I'm just gonna call my horse, but why is it so far? Well, anyway.
This horse positioning has been dodgy at best this run. This has been very interesting so far. I swear, every time you play this game, depending on the PC, the time of day, the weather outside, like you could just have some wacky positions and just things just being out like just crazy.
Okay, here's the belt. We're just gonna shrink this and head back.
A job well done.
We did it. It's really funny when you have a horse this early. This is still like very unusual for you to have a horse already. Anyway, we want to close down this tavern as well. But this Hans Capon, some son of like one of the lords here or whatever nobleman, he doesn't want to leave the tavern. So, but then we're like, nah, you gotta leave. It's time to close. So then we get into a fight. But we don't want to deal with the fight. We just run away. We want to grind vitality instead. And we also want to be right where we have to be after the fight is over. So yeah, we're doing this. But if we look at this cutscene, we're doing this.
The sharp contrast between what we do in game and what happens in the cutscenes is very comedic at times. The cutscenes are being skipped very quick, but if you could imagine just like what we're doing and then just cuts to we're just just doing ordinary things. It's just no problem.
Yeah, now we have to go hunting with him. We have to wait until 5 a.m. and he's gonna appear exactly here. Okay, now we want to do another fast travel glitch, but this one works a bit differently. We have to get here so we get on the correct route. We select Holmberg, but then we... I messed it up. Okay, hopefully I get an encounter. But please get an encounter.
Oh, that was a very early encounter, actually. Okay. That's huge.
Okay, try it again.
Oh, no! So Deno is trying to initiate the fast travel and bring up the wait timer. This will then just kind of cancel it out. Sadly, Den has been unable.
Give me another one. Another one, please.
No.
Oh, there it is.
There we are. Oh, it's a fight.
I got saved.
Okay. So.
Okay, where's my horse? Get out of here.
So, in general, getting caught out in your fast travel with fights is kind of scary, especially if they have a dog. Even in the speedrun, if Deno is unable to get on the horse before the dog can get to you, then the dog is just going to be pestering you and just keeping you pretty still while all the soldiers just beat you up.
I'm actually skipping this. I normally do a fast travel glitch there, but because I was short on money, I'm actually just going to save the money on that, because in real time, this time save is pretty minimal for doing that glitch. So I'll save that for later.
The leaderboard timing for this game is loadless. We are like picking the best of both worlds for the marathon, but a lot of things that might not make sense RTA-wise is down to muscle memory and for the loadless portion of like what we selected to show off today.
Yeah, I didn't want to like completely reconsider like every like strat based on like the fact that it's going to be like not having the loadless timer for this run. So I'm mostly doing the same things as I usually do, but in some situations I might just do something to prefer the RTA. Okay, now Hans is here. We delivered the wine and bacon.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go hunting. This hunting, yeah, we have like a hunting competition. So yeah, let's see if we can get more hares than he can. We're gonna see if we can find them in this bed.
Yeah, there's gonna be a couple in there.
Yeah, there might be. Let's see.
Hold on. You might be able to hear one actually. Hold on. All right, Dan's gonna get up to get it.
I don't know about this one.
Oh, do you reckon it got away?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to tell him that we didn't get any.
Oh, bummer. That's a shame.
All right. Well, okay. Well, never mind the hares. we're gonna hunt a boar instead. That's more exciting. All right. So I just waited a minuscule amount of time to get him to be exactly where he needs to be. I need to wait at some point anyway. So this way he's going to be there. So now I can see on the compass exactly where he is. I'll see where I need to go, and then I'll have to trigger a little thing where he starts to hunt the boar. And then we'll have to get ready for combat, because we're actually going to like chase the boar to a human camp where there's like 2 humans, enemies. Okay, we got to have our bow ready with these arrows. We'll need Artemisia and Embarkation to be really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take the bow out already. Okay, we have it ready. Wait some time, and the combat is going to start. Okay, it's going to be really tricky. I'm trying to make the enemy AI freeze, such that they won't be able to attack me.
They're just kind of.
Yeah, I think I did it. Okay, this is actually good positioning for our change.
Oh, he's trying. Oh.
Okay, my ammo faking.
Nah, he doesn't know. Wait, what the?
Okay, he's not gonna shoot me. Okay, I'm fine with that. Oh, I missed again.
Oh, he's aiming up again. Is this the one?
Whoa!
Oh no. Okay, so now the AI hold that Den had is broken. He's gonna try and recreate it. It's Den's gonna go for headshots on the bow. Headshots are.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, this is nice again. He's aiming up again. So Den is aiming for headshots. Headshots are one-shot kills, depending on the headwear of the opponent. These guys have exposed faces, so.
I'm struggling.
Oh no, this is bad news. Oh, I think he traded. Did he hit his helmet yet?
Archery is really precise. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to reload this.
Yeah, that's rough. So yeah, archery is our main form of combat in the run, purely because, like I mentioned, depending on the headwear, you can just one arrow to the face and they're dead. However, the aiming in this game is a bit weird because there's no indicator for where the arrow is gonna be. It's gonna be like on the center of the.
It'll be fine, I think.
He's just napping. There you go. See, this is a nice. Even without being on the horse, Den has a really good hold. He's like ducking his face a little bit. He's like hiding away. I think he knows.
Okay, I think the horse comes back. I think it hasn't really happened before, where the horse dies here. This didn't go quite as well as I would have hoped, but.
And reloading is not that bad for that area in particular. Hopefully we don't have any of that shenanigans in some of the future fights.
Let me just check if the horse is back, like right now. Usually I would start the fashionables right now, but let me just. Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
okay.
there he is. See, it was all good. Don't worry about it.
Okay, now the game created an autosave, so I'm gonna make use of that. I'll do another fashionable glitch. Yeah, towards Oldenburg is fine. I'm not gonna load right away. I'm gonna wait until I travel far enough before I load the save now. Oh, that should be the cue. I'll look at the compass to see kind of where I'm going. So I wanna stop this fashionable right after Neuhof, which is there.
There he goes.
Yeah, okay. It's really quick one. You didn't see, you didn't get to see much of that, but yeah, now we're like next to Neuhof. We got the fashionable point. We still have our buffs because we didn't load that save immediately, so that's actually important. Okay, let's just get the horse. We're like supposed to go to Neuhof, but we actually know that there's gonna be like some bandits over here in this forest. And they're gonna have some clues for this. So Neuhof farm got traded. A really kind of brutal case. Tough to look up, but yeah, we're already solving the mystery before we even got to like see what's in Neuhof.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing. Okay, this is pretty scary, but okay, he took a hit.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
It should be one more, hopefully.
He's down.
Nice, you got him. Nice, good trade.
Okay, that was really scary, but we got him. Okay, we need to get this bandit too. He has to clue the bloody hoofpick. Now we can just fast travel back to Neuhof. We're gonna hit this cutscene trigger, and it's gonna put us straight in.
If you don't know the overarching story of the game, we are appointed to like go through the ranks for the kingdom, and we're just sent on quests throughout the kingdom. For that one, we were investigating the murders, and again, like Dan mentioned before, we don't need to go through A to B to C. We already know where we're going, so we just go A to E and solve the case, like as you would do in a speedrun as quickly as possible. Yeah,
now we just want to talk to him. We already present our evidence here, or our clue, or whatever. So now we got to the next quest already, which now we need to find Ginger, which is another like wild goose chase, where it's like we need to find these clues, like maybe these guys know something, and they tell us that those guys know something, but we just know where he is, so we're just gonna go there. Okay, now I get to showcase the glitch that I skipped out on earlier, which is, well, again, the fast travel glitch, but this time, such that we're on a horse. That's gonna make all the difference.
You've seen us standing, you've seen us sitting, and now we're gonna be doing something real special.
Okay, I'm just gonna set the FPS to 60. Otherwise, we're gonna go way too fast.
Yeah. The auto or the fast travel glitch actually goes faster when you're on a horse, and this part is this part is really scary. As we mentioned before, bushes are like brick walls, and there's a lot of bushes around. So Den has to be very careful with where he aims his horse. Again, he's got to go up hills diagonally, can't just go straight up. So he is really trying to aim the horse correctly to kind of just bob and weave all the holes.
So it's like all your inputs are also like kind of in like fast forward speed. So like rotating is really difficult. Like you press like A or D for like the smallest amount of time, and you just like turn 180. Yeah. So it's like I really need to like do very short taps if I want to do it controllably. Okay, well here's Ginger. We got all the info out of him that we wanted. Let me get back on my horse and go back to Neuhof, and we can consider this Neuhof section solved. Yeah, just a little bit of time for messages here.
All right, I'd just like to remind everyone that we are raising money for Alzheimerfonden, which is the national Swedish fundraising organization focusing on Alzheimer's disease and other dementia-related diseases. Alzheimerfonden's aim and purpose is to increase fundraising to the benefit of scientific research in order to find a cure for Alzheimer's disease. And one good reason to donate too, and so to do something for a good cause, and maybe change the language of this game. So right now, French is $65 away from overtaking Japanese.
Ooh.
And that would be $80 for German to catch up to Japanese, which would be interesting too.
That would be good. Thank you guys so much for the donations. Please keep them coming. It is obviously for a very good cause, and we always appreciate anything and everything. So thank you guys.
We got the bad encounter. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we got caught by the encounter, but I noticed I wasn't in combat yet. So that gave me another chance to open the map fast travel again, so it gave me another chance to avoid the encounter. And it worked out.
Yeah,
a lot of the time it doesn't work, but this time it did.
Yeah, it's very rare you get that small window before combat, so that was a really good reactionary backup there from Den. That was very nice.
Okay, now we're gonna do the horse fast travel glitch again.
We're gonna be zooming once more.
So now we're gonna go to Usage. That's where the clues lead us. This is gonna be a little. I find this more difficult. There's like a gap between the trees here. I surely need to hit this.
Ooh.
Okay, that looks good. Optimally, I can ride this straight into the next cutscene trigger, but that's also very difficult to do when this cycle is so fast. I could cap the FPS lower, but then I'll just go slower.
Oh, those trees, those little shrubs, they're putting up a fight.
Okay, I got almost there.
Then there we are. Clean.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a lot harder to control than it might look. Then is even being ever so delicate on the keyboard, and yet still oversteering. It is absurd how like perfect you need to be for that movement.
Okay, and I just had one of those ammo potions that I got earlier. I also had some spirits just to get a little bit tipsy. That'll make us more charismatic. And I also put on a vest, which also makes me more charismatic. So in total, I have 13 charisma now, and that's gonna really impress this priest who made that was like a confessional. This criminal confessed, and he was not supposed to tell us that stuff, but we were so charismatic that he told us anyway. If you don't do that, there's like a lengthy quest line that probably a lot of people remember from their casual playthroughs, but also it's lengthy, and we don't want to show this here. Show that here. We'd rather do this very, very quick skill check and be on our way.
There's going to be a lot of times with the potions that Dan mentioned before that we're going to be drinking certain potions and using certain things just to bump our stats enough to pass the required skill checks. As Dan mentioned, that quest line in general is very hefty, and just something like that, knowing about that skill check is really insane when you think about how like the ease of quest progression, which is really interesting. There's a lot of depth with this game's quest system. It's very nice.
Alright, it's pretty dark, but I need to find this one dude. Like now, the next quest is to find another dude. There's a lot of this, so you need to find a guy. I'm kind of like.
Even I'm like.
If you're watching the stream and you're like, I can't see what's happening. Well, I can't either.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard. That's how it always is. But I think I found it. Okay. Okay, there it is. Okay.
Oh,
then I'll just go into this cave. Oh, I hit my head. But that's okay. I hit the cutscene trigger anyway.
The horse, like, if you bump into anything that is head level to you, you're going to get knocked off your horse pretty hard. And for comedic sake, we got knocked into the cutscene, but through a lot of movement, if you are a bit clunky with your horse movement, it can be very common for you just to get knocked on your bum. Especially dangerous if you're in a fight, because the guards don't let up if you get knocked off your horse.
Yeah, well, also that guy we found, some guys were like after him, after his life, and we were supposed to protect him, but also we were not in combat, which means we can fast travel, and also we don't need to stay there. So Good luck. I wish
I wish
I
him the
wish
best.
that guy the best.
Yeah, he'll be alright.
Yeah, I
he'll
hope
be
you make
alright.
it out of there.
The point is the bare minimum. That's all we offer. We're out. Good luck. You got this, man.
Surely it's gonna get away.
That'll be grand.
Um,
So yes, we're at the famous spot for another fast travel glitch once again.
this is the hardest one. There's so much stuff that can happen. I could die during this fast travel glitch if I fall into a certain hole.
Yeah, and the worst part of this one is he's going uphill in a forest in the dark, and
There's so many bushes.
yeah, there's a lot of bushes.
I need to go just about like northeast. What am I stuck on?
Yeah, it's very rough because like there are so many bushes and trees just lined up like the brick wall that then has to maneuver around.
Oh, it's getting brighter.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, the one is breaking.
Very nice line too. They're everywhere.
Get these bushes out of my face.
Even the little shrubs too, like the ankle-high shrubs, they're putting up a fight.
I'll be honest, I don't really know where I am. What is this? Okay, hold on. Oh, this is good.
Okay. Then also again the problem where you can't go directly up hills. So you're caught in a little river there. So Deno is having to go at a diagonal angle, but at this speed, that diagonal angle could just send you into the river, like that happened with Den there.
Oh, this is. You know what? I'm gonna stop it here. I think I'm close enough. I'll just check the map to see if, where exactly I am.
I'm sure you're close.
I got Oh, I'm very close.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold on. I didn't get the quest objective. I already discovered the camp, but.
Even without the fast travel, they're everywhere anyway.
I'm just gonna fast travel here. That's gonna. Yeah. Okay. There we go. That did it. Okay. Get out of here. There's a bunch of encounters here, though.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay. We're gonna run.
Oh yeah. So Den sadly did not get the nice treatment from the game. Immediately thrown into combat. There are a couple fast travel routes that are more bandit infested than others. This one being one of them. This is a very common thing to have happen. It's just that you have to manually get away on the horse. You can tell Deno is in combat by the two swords that are below the compass. And yeah, as you mentioned, you can't fast travel while in combat, so we were just keeping an eye on that, waiting for those to disappear.
Yeah. Well, I would say if the horse movement was better, I would have had an angle where the fast travel route is safer. So it's also like a little bit my fault, but also the encounters themselves are RNG. I could have gotten away for free, but I didn't.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate mix of both. Sadly, a mistake and just the game really hammering it home.
Okay, there's Ratzik. Every time we get here, he's going to sleep.
Get up! Wake up! One more thing before you go.
Alright, let me just grab some food. I want to sleep a little bit. My energy is falling a bit low.
So the reason why Den is catching soup pots on the way, as you can see on this bar, he has a nourishment bar. Nourishment is the food you eat. The soup is present in a lot of camps and a lot of villages, and whichever's the most convenient we pick up. Nourishment, if nourishment goes quite low, it affects a lot of our stats and a lot of our combat and movement as well. So Den wants to make extra sure that he's sitting pretty much above 60 for a lot of the run.
50 is the exact threshold. If you go below 50, then you start getting debuffs.
Yeah.
But yeah, we found the location of the camp, but now they're telling us to actually go scout it. We just couldn't do them at the same time. We gotta go back. Oh, here's another encounter, I guess. Okay.
Oh, very nice.
Got away. But you know, okay. Let me show you how scouting goes. This is how we scout.
There we go.
all right, we're done scouting. Okay,
Yep.
that was good.
Nice job. The whole perimeter, 100%, all covered.
Yeah. Now we're gonna give a detailed report back to Frantic. So we're just gonna do a little fast travel glitch to get out of there. faster and safer. Somebody was shouting something, but I don't think it was for me. Okay, I just need to dismount my horse because that's like overrides our position. We want to go back to the camp, so yeah, we dismount our horse, then the fast travel state us carried over, and then we started the fast travel close to the camp, so we just cancel it immediately. So we're gonna be really close. We just have to go a little bit backwards from where we got to find rats again.
I'm a little scared.
That guy is sleeping in the air, okay?
I'm a little scared you called your horse again and I didn't see it on the turnaround.
There's Rattic. He's sleeping again.
He must be so fed up of us. He's just trying just to sleep. He just wants to get some shut eye.
Alright, so I tell him that there's a lot of them, and they're armed well, that they're positioned well, because that way they're like, alright, that sounds pretty tough. We gotta get all our troops, and we'll just have more allies that way, and the fight will be easier. We don't actually, there aren't any like downsides.
Yeah. Again, the main source of combat or weapons we use is the bow and arrow, and as we have seen through the run, it is very hard to kind of get those sweet shots in if they're constantly at our throats. So again, Denno picked that option just to have more units, just to pull the aggression, so Denno can just kind of fly around and pick soldiers off one by one without having the fear of getting attacked.
So at this time of day, Sir Divish is gonna be over here. That's also like something that you need to know. Usually Divish is in front and his wife is in the back or not here, but whatever, it's fine.
And another glorious switch up by the game on the day. Just felt like it.
If you arrive at night, he's gonna be in his bed and the door is locked, and then he just can't do this. So you don't want to arrive at night. Yeah, you don't want to spend too much time in the previous part. Okay, here's a big combat section. I don't want to put this away. I don't care about what he's talking. I just punch him and he stops talking and we start going. Yeah. Also, I'm going to be in the lead. I'm just running around in my underwear, but you know, I approach these archers, they get really scared. That they don't want to be here when I'm around.
As if you remember from the start of the run, Denno is like in the bare minimum clothing for that speed boost. So yeah, he is a walking machine with with very little defense. He's just the glass cannon of the army. So yeah, we're going to be spending some of our levels, some of them for our bartering or charisma, and
I was supposed to drink a potion. Whoops.
Fine.
I can get it later. Alright, yeah. So you can see these enemies just gonna not do anything because this section is just programmed to like work based on your allies, not based on you. So it's like they wait in formation until. Oh, I shot my. Oh, I shot Frantic, but he's invulnerable. He's gonna be fine. Oh, I'm hitting them. This is a pretty. Okay, that was pretty weird, but. Okay, I'm gonna wait. No, that's not the spear. I don't want to steal the spear. Is this the one?
Oh, you have to be at a very weird angle to pick up
that's not the one either.
Where is?
I can't find the spear. You know, I don't want the spear anyway. Usually you can pick up a spear from the bandits, but you know you can also use the bow. It's fine.
So yeah, same deal again. Denno is just going to be kind of flying around, picking them off one by one. Thankfully, we have a lot of allies just to pull aggro. Den has to be pretty accurate, not just for the kill, but because he doesn't have that many arrows on him at a time. He can loot more arrows, but he wants to be as optimal as possible. So you're going to see him kind of hold his shots to make sure that he lands the right blows. There we go. And yeah, while we wait for the AI to progress, then just wants to kind of run around and see what you can find on the bodies. Mainly food, you know, arrows, anything that could help us.
Well, at this point, we can hope to find bandages. Later on, we can find some good arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's the first section of the fight. There's a little cutscene and long loading. And the game creates an autosave, so if something goes wrong later, we can come back to this point, fortunately. Not saying that anything will go wrong, of course not.
No, never.
Yeah, for this next part, you can actually, I think a lot of players don't know that you can set the hay on fire over here, if you have a torch, that is. And that way these archers over there are going to come down. They can't shoot through the smoke. And while we wait, we just, yeah, we got one of the kills there.
That's a very quick kill. It's very nice, honestly. And yeah, these archers can be very problematic if they are in the tower, because we would have to deal with them. But as Den mentioned, that hay stack, or the hay bale pile, being put on fire brings them down. And they do have a lot of light armor, so if Den isn't too...
why is he coming over here?
He's on his way. There we go. If Den doesn't feel 100% confident with the headshots, or if they have the right headgear, they have weak torso armor, so Den will be aiming his shots more so there. He's trying to thread the needle. Okay, there we go.
Okay, let's just pick up any good arrows we can find. Okay, what's going on?
Whoa,
There's some climbing over here.
Yeah.
Okay, they got him.
That was incredible.
Let's pick some more bandages. They're always good to have, in case we get any wounds. Long distance arrows. Is this guy... Okay. Quality arrows. Okay, now we're loaded on arrows. We have a lot. Okay, can I still... Okay, I'm just gonna get ready for the next part.
Yeah.
I think my allies got it. So I need to wait for them to be done before I want to proceed here. If I proceed right now, a bunch of enemies are going to jump on me. But if I wait for them to be done, then they're going to be like programmed to be in formation, and they're not going to move forward. And then I can... Yeah, okay, there's a shout.
There we go.
I'll just try shooting one of the archers in the meantime. I just quickly move after I shoot, because they usually like let go of the arrow when they get shot. But yeah, now they're just going to stand still until my allies arrive, so I'm just going to try to get kills in the meantime.
Yeah, they are just staring, just very confused at what, looking at Den's character.
They do not know how to deal with this.
Yeah.
Okay, after 4 kills... Whoa! He's coming after me!
Oh my god! These enemies are very strong. And as we mentioned, Den has no armor, so he's going to try and get, like, put the army between him. There we go. Oh, they don't care. They're still running.
Okay. Okay, the archers might be aggroed on me, so I want to stick close to the wall. If I get shot, like, if they shoot me in the head, I just die.
Yeah, the same logic gets applied to you. When an enemy shoots you in the head and you have no headgear, you will be insta-killed. So Den has to be very careful with that. That's why he took a pot shot at one of the archers who was in a more opportune position. And
didn't get the kill, though.
And, oh, you didn't kill the archer, sorry.
Yeah, I just shot him, he didn't die.
Oh, okay. Oh, luckily then he didn't get any extra shots off.
Okay, let me just confirm this kill so I can...
For good measure.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
Oh! I tried to get the loot before they attacked me, but...
Everyone was just kind of standing around very confused there. Alright, Den now wants to pick up an extremely expensive piece of armor to sell later.
Okay.
To pick up more resources.
Okay, I can't use bandages now. I'll just use one heal just to be safe.
Yeah, that was a very dicey scenario. Den is at that health threshold now, but if he does get caught out again, it might spell death. I think we're...
Do I have better arrows? Let's try quality arrows. Okay, so now we're done with this phase. Now we're getting into... we're going to have like a boss fight here. Interesting thing about this boss fight is that he has no helmet.
Yes.
And we have a bow.
We do have a very good bow.
The game does unequip it automatically, but we can put it back on.
Yeah, so Den is actually going to position very carefully to mess up his AI, and as you can see, he doesn't know what's going on.
I hit him in the head, but he has a hard head. Okay.
There we go. So yeah, Den positioned very specifically and did very specific movement to break his AI. If Deno didn't break his AI, he would be right in your face swinging a sword. And again, with the lack of armor, it only takes a couple swings to pull you down. So Den did very well there. to catch that kill. It's very nice.
Okay, now we're back here. I'm gonna try to do that glitch again that I messed up earlier.
Oh,
I can't do it. Okay, it's fine though. I can. Actually, the polearm doesn't have the stolen tag, so these guards want to search me, so I'm just gonna let them.
oh yeah.
I don't have anything, so it's all good.
It is weird how the
Let me try it again. Okay.
There we go. Very nice.
I'm gonna cancel it right now. So if I do the fast travel normally, I go a little bit past where I want to be. So if I do the fast travel glitch right, I can just like cancel the fast travel at any point. I don't see where I am, but looking at the combats, I can kind of tell where I'm going.
And that trick in general, like the timing between Deno is basically hitting just 2 keys back to back, but the timing of that is very, very rough. So the fact that he's able to hit it as consistently as he has done in the past is incredible.
Well,
unfortunate circumstances to not hit it. The attempts he had.
Yeah, particularly, you can kind of make it easier if you lower the FPS, but then that makes it a lot slower. So I'll try to do it at 60.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're fast traveling to Moorhead. There's some time for messages.
All right, I want to just remind people that you can still donate towards this bid war. What you could also donate to is the elevator skip showcase, which will be coming up in about 2.5 hours, which is about still $1,000 away. So it would be really nice to hit that. And if you donate, you can win some amazing prizes, like a custom ESA PlayStation 5 if you donate at least $250 throughout the whole week. Or you could also win things like Tears of the Kingdom Limited Edition Switch, or a DualSense Edge PlayStation 5 controller, and many more other interesting prizes. So go check them out at our ESA website, and yeah, for a chance to get some amazing prizes.
Those do sound pretty nice, I'll be honest with you. I might have to pop a donation as well. That sounds very nice.
Alright, so we're back at the Moorhead. This is where we got the key earlier. So that allowed us to get in here. So this is a plague in Moorhead right now. So we got sent here to like kind of investigate what's going on and you know, ideally help them. But unfortunately, it's a bit slow to help them. Instead, we're just gonna break in to this where the sick bandit is, and we just take the letter from him that's giving us all the info we need to progress. Sorry about that.
It is interesting the kind of route you can take to shorten the missions. Very stark turn to what you would expect from doing the quest normally to doing the shortcut version. It's quite the leap, honestly.
We have to be a little bit rude.
Yeah, just a tad bit, you know, unjust.
But yeah, now we want to talk to Sir Radzik, but for whatever reason, it takes until midnight for him to arrive at this camp. So we just wait. Don't pick the top option, pick this one. The top option is like a side quest. We don't want that. If we pick that side quest, then we have to like choose dialogue differently in like 2 future dialogues as well. So it's really annoying if you do that on accident. Anyway, we just wait a little time for some guards to like get out of here, so that we can have a bed for ourselves because our energy is low. We just wait for a long time, but they're gonna wake us up when they wake up. They're like, "This is not an inn, but get out of here." That's what they do. They didn't even say anything,
Yeah.
but that's why they woke us up anyway. I know what's in their mind. I've seen it before.
It's a Groundhog Day for denhonator.
They don't like when we sleep in their beds. But yeah, this is this is like a really lengthy quest line. But again, we know exactly where we need to be. So, you know, you might not see any indication for us to go where we are going, but that's where we are going anyway. So it's pretty near Shravna. We fast traveled there. I already drank the Bard potion because I'm gonna need speech for this next section. So they're like forging money, making fake money in this cave or this mine over here. And there's like this leader, Soryezek there. So we're gonna have a talk with him. We're gonna convince him that that his only option is to get arrested by us.
Yeah. We're basically going to trick him into thinking that we have the whole place surrounded and he's either going to die or come with us peacefully, when in fact it's just us.
Yeah, we just run in our underwear after drinking some weird potion and speaking very convincingly. And the whole situation gets solved instantly.
We strike true fear into the man.
Yeah. Before I realized that I can kind of just shroud it this way, I just failed the speed check and got into a fight. And, you know, I mean, he just has a sword, and I think he has like an ally, but you can actually deal with the combat section. You just like get into a corner and shoot him in the face. You know, very surprising turn in like how you handle combat in this game. Definitely not the case for any other fight. Anyway, it just puts us to Sasa, a town we've never been to at the end of that section. We're gonna pass through Vronic as we want to go to Frate, because we really want to get this fast travel point over here. There's gonna be some tricky movement to get up this hill. So again, we need to use the feature to rein in our horse, which is just gonna make us.
Ooh, there we go.
It's just gonna make us like boost forward when the hill is too steep. There we go. Okay, here we discovered Vronic, so we have the fast travel point. I'll just make an auto save, just a save here. I'll load this good old save and do another fast travel glitch just to get back to Rate really fast. No, I don't need to crouch for this.
This save file 12 with that bed is the main place we go to set up fast travel glitches.
Well, 13 actually.
Oh, was it 13? Yeah, 13. Oh, right. Sorry, because 12 was the pole arm.
Yeah.
So
now we need to find Radzik. He's not here yet, apparently.
was that soldier walking away or towards the fort? Sorry.
Well, that was not Radzik.
Oh, okay. Yeah, again, Den is trying to figure out where he is in his cycle to kind of catch him out. Sometimes he can be.
Okay, he's already past us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like he's not here, and then you wait for some amount of time, and then he's already past us.
Yeah. Well,
And he's going into that tower. I don't want that. I'm just gonna wait a little bit of time, and he's probably not gonna be in the tower.
hopefully directly in front of us.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Very nice.
Okay, don't pick that option. That's the side quest again. Okay, so now we need to go question Soryezek, who we put in a cell. But first we need to get the key. But we don't want to go get the key. We have a slightly faster way of handling things. We need some money for that. Maybe you can make a guess as to why we need money. Yeah, that would be enough.
Then Dare just sold the very expensive piece of armor that he picked up in the raid before. It was about 2,000 gold. It's a hefty price, but for what Den is about to do, I feel it's.
Okay, so I shoot this arrow through this door. He gets scared, and when he's scared, he can open the jail cell the door. But we need to pay the fine for this, so that's why we need the money. So turns out NPCs that are scared, they can open any door, including prisoners in the cell.
Yeah. It's very interesting. He's put in prison. He can leave anytime he wanted in the end, but he just wants to relax.
He's a loyal prisoner.
Yeah, he knows.
So that's just how prison works. He's a law-abiding prisoner.
And so yeah, as they mentioned, when people get scared when you attack near them, the logic to apply locked doors is removed, and because they just want to get away from the combat. So, prison door, any kind of door that would require.
He's not here.
Oh no!
Based on the combat, you can't really tell if he's on the 2nd floor or the 3rd floor. Oh, well, I can't talk to him because he's walking through a door.
Oh. This man, it's like hide and seek with this guy. The compass like that, so it helps. But sometimes he's like in a weird spot between either the first or second floor, and you just gotta figure it out.
Alright, gotta go to south. A little bit of fast travel. We might get some encounters. I didn't get on my horse because I was so high up there. I didn't want to run all the way down, but...
Yeah, and as we mentioned before, going with the horse on fast travel is quicker for the fast travel alone. But as Dan mentioned, we were on the railing. We'd have to run all the way down and get on a horse. And in the end, the RTA time save would kind of balance out.
No encounters.
Oh, very nice. That man was actually really nice. That's a good stretch there. That was pretty good.
Okay, so now there's multiple ways. So we need to find out like where these bandits are recruiting bandits. So in this town, yes, but we need to get in on that to like figure out how this all goes, so that we can fight against them. So one way to get this information is this is a little fight club over here. So we need to do some fist fights. Unfortunate part is that we're not very strong. Our stats are not strong. But the fortunate part is that we have that secret tool, the pole arm, which we can just drop in the arena, and we pick it up during this fist fight. Then we just...
He laughed as well. Right, had enough.
Man was confident. He didn't know I hit him.
He didn't know about the secret tool. So something we mentioned before about the stolen tag being removed. This is a fight. Ooh, very nice. This is a fight where the stolen...
Okay, I guess it conveniently stayed up. Is this not up?
Oh, it is. Perfect.
I like it.
So the stolen tag would have made this problematic because the people standing outside that you would want to fight for illegal activities are going to report you to authorities for having a stolen weapon.
This guy's dodging every attack.
Oh.
Okay. I got his number.
Oh, there we go. Download them then. He was ducking and diving that one. That was crazy.
Even with the pole arm, this is like not always trivial.
Mm-hmm. You also just don't want to be that close because they have a lot of grapple potential, and if you do get grappled, you're just gonna get hit for free. Where do these guys get so good so quick? What's this about?
Even after getting hit, they just recover right away. They've never been this good.
I don't know, you can't let them do this to you, man.
Alright, yeah, I surprised him with that downward swipe, but he didn't see that coming. Okay, then just fight the last guy, the boss man. Okay, these guys are getting up here. They're kind of in the way of the duel. Alright, it's out. Okay, usually the boss guy he's the one who always like falls the easiest somehow. I don't know what's up with that.
They need better recruiters, I think.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, we wait a minuscule amount of time after. What? What's wrong with him? Why is he lying on the ground? He's just like, what?
The loss affected him so much, he could.
I have never seen that. I've never seen even anything like that.
Oh my god.
This speedrun keeps on giving. This is why you should speedrun this game and why you should watch these speedruns. It's good stuff.
It's never the same run. It's always something new.
Never the same. Never the same.
Beautiful. Jesus, I was not ready for that.
Okay, well, we're going to meet up with these bandits now that they told us what they know. We're going to have a little bit of time for messages.
All right. I mean, you said it, this is why we like this run and this marathon, so why not get a t-shirt? You can get an ESA Summer 23 t-shirt. It can be purchased online at speedrun.store or by typing !merch in the chat. The t-shirt is only available for the duration of the event. It's about $22, and at least $8 of that will go towards Alzheimer Fonden. So pre-purchase or pre-order a t-shirt now, and you'll get it in about 4 weeks in the mail. And yeah, you'll have something to remember this event for.
Sure.
We have a glitch here, which has squished our horse between these walls, and it floats up.
Very nice.
This is how physics work.
Oh, yeah. Then basically took a full sprint into it and turned last second to effectively parallel park the horse into a very thin spot, so thin that the horse wouldn't naturally fit in there. And so the game, in an attempt to push us out, pushes us up. So then we'll wiggle just a bit just to have the game try and force us out of the spot, but inadvertently pushing us up to get to the top of this monastery.
Yeah, and I want to be here because I need to get the key to monastery. I'll actually do the safe strat just to... What? Oh, never mind. I'm not doing the safe strat. He's already awake.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Flawless attempt. He never saw it coming.
Clean.
Very clean.
Okay, we got the key. So this part of the run has seen so many changes. There's been like 5 different ways the speedrun has broken into the monastery. And the devs just like... The devs were watching my streams speedrunning this game, and they were like, we can't have that. We're going to patch that. And we had like a little friendly competition where it's like... I told them, like, yeah, go ahead and patch that. I've got more ways to get into the monastery. You'll never get them all. And they never did. They kept patching this game for a while. He's not...
Oh, my God.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that. We needed to...
Yeah,
the bandits told us we needed to kill somebody, so that's what we needed to do to progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, if you do it legitimately, you don't necessarily need to, but...
Very nice.
Okay.
There we go.
But yeah, basically, you need to find a specific novice and kill that guy. But actually, if you kill any of the novices, the game will progress. And we're not going to be meeting with the bandits anyway. They're never going to discover that we did it wrong. At least most likely. Maybe we got lucky and we didn't do it wrong, but anyway. Okay, so now, immediately after you get that kill, you can go Chronic, this bandit camp. And as long as we have enough speed, we can get in, even though we didn't do that previous part right. We just need to have 11 speed. Let me check. Yeah, 11.
Very nice.
Urgent message. Okay, and now we broke into the camp, so we need to be like undercover, pretty like secret here. Get him! Get over here! Yeah, at least that's what the game wants you to do. The game wants you to be usually like undercover, find out what they're doing, but in the end you would get caught anyway at some point, so we might as well get caught right away. Alright, this Berserk who was at the start of the game using the shovel. We took the shovel from him, and Henry was shouting really loud Japanese at him. That's the same guy, and now he's like here to free us.
Yeah.
These guys are really aggressive.
Wow.
There's so many of them. But we should be fine. We're just escaping. We just need to interact with this thing to like kind of jump out of here. And the game kind of just like teleports me down. Okay, it's really hard to see here. I'll have to be careful.
Yeah.
I don't want to like die to fall damage.
Yeah.
So.
Full damage is very prominent in this game. Any small drop can be pretty devastating, especially with the health that Den is at right now.
Yeah, and I really don't want my legs to be wounded, because then I wouldn't be able to run. And then I could... Ooh, I got lucky.
Oh.
Okay, so if you get out of combat, then you can just wait, and Spearjack is going to meet up with you, and then you get to progress. If the combat doesn't end, you need to run like all the way to him. So that was good.
That's very nice, yeah. So something about the lad who saved us is through the cutscenes of the game, he is somewhat cowardly at the start, but then he turns into a real soldier, you know, and he really helps you out for the greater good. And in the dialogue that Deno just skipped over ever so quickly, they said they captured one of the bandits being the man that saved you, and they say, what do you want to do with him? And we span through all the options, with the first option being, you could take care of him. So the poor lad, he helped us out, but we got a speedrun to do. We got places to be.
Yeah, I mean, for like 5 extra frames, I could have picked the other option.
That's 5 frames.
I can't spare that. But anyway, yeah, they took all our stuff. We're back here, and now we want to attack the camp right away. We're thinking like we're gonna take them by surprise. We attack immediately. So they give us like a kit from the armory, which is frankly like more than we had. So we're pretty thankful for that. We're just heading to Tolnberg, and we're initiating combat. There's going to be some cutscenes, dialogue, and downtime. So if you want to talk about something, Rory.
All right, yeah, we had an anonymous $15 donation, and they commented, "This is great. Thank you so much, ESA. Sequel, please." And I think it very much like a sequel to this game at some point. And I'd also like to point out that if you subscribe to ESA on Twitch at any point or cheer some bits, the revenue from these subscriptions will also go towards the goal at the end of this event. So you can also just subscribe if you would like to and get some nice and fun emotes.
Park my horse over here. Yeah, there's still more time if you want to keep going.
We got a bit too comfortable there.
A little bit. All right, is the dialogue? I don't need to press anything. Cutscenes I need to skip.
Yeah. So now that we have gotten the information from the camp, now we are going to do an invasion of said camp. So we're now going to a very similar invasion to what we did prior, where the whole army is going to be approaching, and then bit by bit we'll progress through the camp. Deno again, hovering around. Beautiful light show there. And yeah, Deno will be hovering around, picking them off one by one with the bow. Also, again, being very careful because same fear as last time, where they're very strong at this point. They get stronger as the game goes on, but as of right now, we haven't equipped the armor given to us from before, so we are in a very rough spot if we do get caught out. But we got Den on the sticks, so we should be all good to go.
Well, normally there's not much of a risk for you getting hit because the enemies really don't want to target you during this fight. That's why we're confident in our underwear, just swinging our swords wildly. They can like counter your attacks, especially if you're far from your allies. All right, we're breaking in. Let me just put on the sword. I'll drop the other sword. I don't need that. Yeah, the bow I currently have is like it's like too technical. I don't have the skills. I don't have the stats to use it. I'll just use the sword instead. I'll just try to attack the same enemies my allies are attacking, because when you attack enemies, they lose stamina as well as HP. And if their stamina is low, they really start taking damage. So you want to like attack them repeatedly and attack the same targets as your allies. So you really like deplete their stamina and start doing big damage.
Den is actually doing chain hits, but always doing overhead swings. And so whenever he would do an initial overhead swing and the cursor resets, he's actually flicking up ever so quickly and then it's swinging again. To just have a continuous overhead combo to effectively knock out the opposing troops.
So we need to like clear any like surviving troops here. But actually, there's just a trigger here that we can run to. So we just run. It's all good. But the overhead swings are really convenient because it's like the easiest way to make your hits land. Because it's so like, if there's something to your side or something, that doesn't really matter. You're like hitting straight from above. And it has like really good tracking. It's like you can kind of just like move towards the enemy. as you do the attack. It tends to just hit really well. The stabbing is kind of faster, but in a situation like this, it just doesn't always just hit very well. The overhead swing is more consistent. Yeah, again, we can kind of stand behind them, and they're just like focused on my allies, not me. The devs, I believe, they just intentionally made this fight really easy, because in terms of story, it's also like the bandits actually have a little trap for us here, which is that they don't have their main force here. While we're here, they're actually going to be taking Talmberg, the castle that we were at before. You're gonna see that soon. I'm just picking up some like dried food, especially because we're gonna have some sections where we need to wait a long time, and we want to keep ourselves nourished. And dried food will not go bad like fresh food, and we can just keep it in our inventory for a while. Okay, this is the final part of this battle, which is clear these enemies and we're done. There is like a crash that can occur at the end of this, and it's really unfortunate if it does. Okay, this is the last enemy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna attack him because that tends to make the crashing more common. I think we're good.
Yeah, we're sound. It's a weird crash where if you are involved at all with the last kill, if you're like the last person to hit it, or you hit it very like at a similar time to your allies, the game just can't handle that kind of interaction at that point.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's weird, and it's like there's no like precise explanation for it, but that seems to help, just not attacking. Here's our old stuff, so I'm gonna pick up anything that's good, like dried food, money. Why not? We don't actually probably need money, but we'll take it anyway. Arrows are good. Our old bow, we like our old bow. More arrows. Yeah, now we're pretty much loaded. We got a lot of arrows. We got a lot of food. We got our savior schnapps. Okay, so we found that letter there. That letter tells us that the bandits are actually going to take Palmberg, so we're rushing there as fast as we can. And yeah, we're going to try to take it back. So this is going to be a very fast quest. We got to just like help our allies here fight off these bandits. So you can do this multiple ways. You can either just fight bandits, and like after you kill enough of them, you make progress. We can also just open the gate for them, like that. For our allies, we open the gate, not for the bandits. Overall, this ends up being, this quest is just 13 seconds of gameplay. Like when you're using the load list timer, you just see 13 seconds on that split, because the auto splitter is like based on quests.
Yeah, another one of those quest finishes where casually you probably like dramatically fought off all the bandits on the inside, and then in the speedrun it's like, yeah, just run over here, open the game, we're good. Again, it pays tribute to this game's really in-depth pathing to like how you can handle some quests and just the different approaches you can take. It's very interesting.
Okay, so as they captured the castle, they also got Sir Ratzik and Lady Stephanie. So we're gonna see if we can sneak in and get the hostages out safely. We're not really worried about being stealthy though, because we know that nothing's gonna happen even if we're run around. We try to get a little experience here.
Again, this is a part where we're just gonna wait for our allies to help us out. So here, Denno is just gonna be trying to get some vitality again. As like a very quick, like just catch up vitality is just health, and obviously we could use a lot more of that. So Den's actually gonna squeeze in between this ladder, and everyone has got to go up one by one. So while we're doing that, Den is actually going to be getting a bunch of vitality.
There are actually some like kind of interesting alternative ways you could do this. One is where it's like, if you get really drunk before this quest that you're about to pass out, then you can do the fast travel glitch, such that it puts you inside the castle walls, and then the fast travel gets cancelled by you passing out from being drunk. Then you can actually like land inside before the ladder is all set up and you can go. Especially for real time, it wouldn't really be worth it. But it's a pretty funny thing you can do. There was also like there used to be a glitch where you can like fight those guards over there, and if you do a perfect block at a specific point, then you just kind of like launch upwards. Anyway, this is the stealth mission, so we just go tap him in the shoulder. We get caught. You can't win this anyway, so we just fail it as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Sometimes speedrunning requires failing as fast as you can. Okay, we gotta find Robarb and Fayfar. Sometimes they can do some really weird things. Oh, that was Robarb. But this time they seem relatively normal. They're actually like walking and they're like not clipping inside each other. Nothing weird like that.
Yeah, we had a practice run earlier today where both the NPCs we needed to talk to were standing in the exact same spot, and they have very slight leans to their animation. So we were like trying to line up, like if I get just the edge of this guy's shoulder, I can talk to this one. Because yeah, it's another one of the quirks of the game.
Okay, so now the situation is that because we couldn't get the hostages out safely, we're gonna build a trebuchet and just like attack and siege. But the engineer we have really doesn't know how to build like war machinery. But there's a guy in Sasso who knows how. This Konrad Kaiser. So we're gonna try to get his help. Fortunately, the guards never figured out that I did some crimes around here, so they're not giving us any trouble now. We had quite a bit of trouble with that earlier in practice, but
oh yeah, that was a fun time.
Yeah, now we can just get in. We find Conrad over here. We're gonna find out that he's involved with some things. He's really is just unable to go. But we're gonna convince him like that. A little tap and a little talk, and he's ready to go. He's gonna help us with the trebuchet. Got it covered.
Some very light discussion helped sway him over.
Yeah, like it's just like before with Sir Jezek and the priest. Henry can be very persuasive.
He has his ways.
Yeah.
Something to mention very briefly when we were talking about the guards being aggressive is some ways we've been able to avoid that is to flee and to pay fines. We're at the point where trying to pay the fine can get into an insane amount, an amount that we just do not have. And if it's in a place of interest, we can't really flee. So Deno has to be very careful with how the game would track his crimes. Because if the guards are kind of mad at him in a spot where he needs to be, then there's problems, which hopefully we won't see anymore.
Yeah, the fine is all like just dependent on the crime you were caught for. So it's like if they catch me for murder, then it's I can't pay that. If they catch me for trespassing, then no, it's okay. Not a big deal. I can pay that. But yeah, now we got Conrad over here, and everything seems to be working out. They're building a trebuchet, and I'm just gonna wait around. I'm just gonna wait for it to be finished. I could help with all these people with whatever problems they have, but ultimately that doesn't allow me to beat the game faster. Yeah. So.
And Henry's had a long day. Yeah. He's done a lot. Like he needs some rest.
Yeah. To be fair.
Yeah.
He's been busy.
Mm-hmm. Again, Deno, we are just sleeping through everything, but Deno is keeping a very close eye on his stats in the center of the screen. There, his nourishment and his energy. there are a lot of soup bowls scattered throughout, and as Den kind of drifts from bed to bed, he's going to be eating those and also snacking on the goods that he's picked up. Nourishment jumping up there very high, which is nice.
Yeah, I'll just sleep a little bit more. I guess I'm gonna do a little glitch like soon, or try to anyway. If it succeeds, then the energy and nourishment we have right now is not really gonna matter. But if I mess it up, then it's a bigger deal. So I'm just gonna make sure that everything's gonna be fine. Make sure we have some energy and some nourishment. Yeah, we're almost done waiting here, but yeah, so here's some time for messages.
All right. If you didn't know, this event, we will be holding a game show every day if a certain milestone is met. Today, the milestone is $30,000. And this show has a host, Big John, and 2 contestants, which are Huds and Polister. And they will compete in a head-to-head game every evening. And the winner has to, well, do some little forfeit. So we are about $5,000 away. So if you want to donate some money to a good charity, Alzheimer Fonden, you can do that. And you could also put it towards an incentive, such as this run's incentive to change the game's language, or to also for the elevator skip showcase in new Super Mario Brothers, which will be on in about 1.5 hours. So there are a lot of options.
For the language bid, what's the progress on that? Is the French language change caught up?
No, sadly, it has not caught up. It's still $65 away right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's pretty much, there's going to be this, and then there's going to be the final siege. Maybe somebody still wants to change the language for the final siege. There's still time. So there was, like I mentioned, there was a little glitch I wanted to do for this, but I really needed to first try that fast travel glitch. But I've been having a little bit of struggle with that today. But it's not a big deal in terms of real time. It's about the same to do this normally or do the glitch, and this way we get some more actual combat. Also, we're supposed to be kind of hidden and ambushing them, but we're just standing here in our underwear.
Henry is a man of many skills. Camouflage is one of his best.
Alright, I need to equip my bow back. I'll spend on the warning arrows. Alright, so this is I can die very easily again. This time the enemies are more aggressive towards me if they get close, unlike in Chronic. So I try to stay at a distance. Try to shoot them in the head. I'm not going to use my sword, that's too dangerous. And also bow, which is going to be more effective.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 3 of them already.
Den is playing very well to stay next to or behind his allies. As we saw before, he was kind of drifting around them. But if aggro is pulled and they start going at you and you're separated from your allies, then they can get dicey. So Den is playing this very well. Landing some really nice shots, to be honest. This Buckethead man is a tough shot, honestly. Especially, yeah, Den's making sure to pick his targets. Ones that have their face revealed at all are the best ones. Because, yeah, the ones with the closed helmets, it's just oh, very nice. It's just problematic. Right. Now, we're kind of leaving the. Right, Den's cleared a lot of his targets quite quickly. We need the allies to pick it up a notch.
Yeah, my allies are. Maybe I would say they're doing an average job at dealing with this. Maybe slightly worse than average. Or I don't know. At least slightly worse than I would hope.
Yeah. Oh, they're separating too. They're running.
I'm gonna get my sword back.
Yeah.
At this point, but easier.
There we go.
Oh.
He didn't see that.
Don't worry, you can take it. This guy is like full HP.
Yeah, he is. Oh my god. He's still going? Jeez.
Yeah, that was a bit lengthy. Yeah, if I managed to do the glitch, I would have skipped that section of the combat by being in prison for the duration of it. And then I would have landed here just to clear these last enemies. Oh, where's there like no allies here? This part is really scary. If there's like an enemy gets behind me, I need to do some blocking here.
Yeah, jeez. There's like no allies like pulling aggro either. There we go.
If a guy with a pole arm gets behind me, he could just like one-shot me. So I need to be careful.
Yeah, scary business.
Okay, there's a duel over here. Wah! Okay, sometimes if they counter my attacks, they can deal massive damage just suddenly. So I really don't want to attack them in a situation where they can counter me, which is like if they aren't fighting another character. Or like if their aggro is on me, then they can counter. Also, we got another autosave. And this section we can actually skip very easily. So we did the fast travel glitch again. So we need to like crash back and defend the trebuchet. So we just set up the fast travel, we load the save, and basically we just let our allies handle it for us. So they're gonna rush in, we're just gonna make time go fast, and it'll be fine.
I'm just gonna go for a little stroll.
I guess I can get a little bit of experience here.
It's interesting how quick the stamina recovery is for the fast travel. And yeah, with some I know Denhonator and I were testing setups in the practice room to see just how much value we could get out of the vitality experience in this area.
Oh, that was quick.
Ooh.
Yes, that's, quite often the fast travel goes on for much longer than that before the allies are done. Even if you do the fight normally, it's very inconsistent. It's like, it still depends all on your like allies. It's like, you can do your job perfectly, but then if your allies don't do anything, then it's like, you're like, well, I did my job and the fight is not ending. Where do I go now? Then you just go run around and see if you can find anything. It's pretty awful. So I'm really glad that skip was found. Okay, now we need to interrogate this bandit we caught. So we just say, I won't waste any more time on you. That's the fastest way to interrogate.
Being like, yep, that's all I got. And ended up there.
Yeah, they specifically requested our help to interrogate. And that's what we do. But, you know, we're fast, we're efficient. What else could they want?
I know, we get what we want.
Okay, we just need to talk to David. Why is he walking away? Come back here. Okay, now the trebuchet is finished. We protected it. We're all good. We're going to start the bombardment. And because we're man of the hour, we're going to get the honor of launching the first shot. Just wait a little bit for it to get prepared. Load it up. Yeah, just use it. Let's talk to him. And we got to wait another 48 hours. Way! That's me when I have to wait 48 hours. That's very exciting.
Get to kick your feet up for 2 days straight. Oh, man.
Okay, there is something I need to make sure I do during this waiting section. Well, now I also want to keep my nourishment between 50 and 100, because that way we get the balanced diet buff. Previously, I didn't really care about, because if I get the glitch right, then it wouldn't matter anyway. It gives a slight buff to my stats if I do it right. Okay, I can eat from the pot now. I'm just going to keep eating dried meat until my nourishment is close to 100. Okay, it's exactly 100. I don't think I overate. Yeah, I don't see the overeating icon. All right, we keep waiting. Everyone having a good time?
A whole load of waiting.
All right, I'm just gonna eat one more time. That should do. Way.
Back to bed we go.
Back to bed. Okay, if I didn't lose track, we should only need to wait until like 11, but I still want to make a save. Let's see. Alright, that'll do. Then I'll go sleep in the other bed for 1 hour, because that autosave will be convenient for us to set up another fast travel glitch for the very end of the game. Somebody's singing.
Yeah, after like 8 hours, they're still.
They keep going.
They're just that excited.
They want to get their castle back. They're excited. Way. Okay, now we have our autosave. We should be done waiting. Alright, we just tell them we know everything we need, and we initiate the final combat sequence of the game, the final siege. So this is a tough fight, and there's a lot of RNG involved. So this is one of those fights where it's like I can do everything right. I can do everything right, but then I find out that like all my allies are dead, and then I'm like, all right, what do I do now? It can get really difficult. Or sometimes you go and find out like, oh, okay, all the enemies are already dead, and that's nice to see when that happens.
Mm-hmm. It is a coin toss very late into the run, but with the player doing their best, hopefully a lot of the time, the allies will also carry their weight and help you out.
Okay, before we get in, we're gonna drink a Bowman's Brew, Lazarus Potion. We increase our bow skill, get a health regen going. We equip all the armor we have finally. Let's put on the piercing arrows. I think those will be good. I'm just gonna stand here safely, and actually all of them are wearing bows or equipped with bows. If some of them have swords, okay, why do you back away so far? We're gonna be fine. They don't deal like any damage when we have all this armor and they're just using the bows. If somebody has a sword out, then it's scary. But that's why I stand on the wall before I drop down. I want to get one more kill if I can, but you know what? This is looking kind of. I'll just pick up some extra arrows just to make sure I have enough. I'm just gonna leave because it got really difficult to deal with them. So I'm just gonna aggro the next wave of enemies. I'm gonna run past them. I heard a little smack. They probably hit each other. I'll run past these enemies. You might be really concerned, like, how am I gonna deal with so many enemies? Like, this is crazy. I'm just gonna get into this corner.
There they go.
It's gonna get really crowded in here. Wait, where are the others?
Oh, this is actually not good.
Oh, there they are.
Oh,
okay.
there they are. Okay, they're the fun one now. Look.
Okay, now we have a part in here.
Yeah. So basically, the reason why Den wants to get himself wedged into this corner is because he mentioned earlier in the run about doing overhead swings just to not clank on things. And the AI act the same way. Because we're in such a cramped environment with friendlies and the walls, they are unable to effectively swing at all. You can see they're swinging it into each other trying to get us. And they're very rarely getting hits. At this point, there's not many, so they have some wiggle room. But yeah, for this part, we just kind of like wedge ourselves into the...
Okay, where's my allies? Okay, this is... Yeah.
Oh, this is actually... Yeah, okay.
Hold on. Oh. Whoa! No, don't kill me!
Uh-oh. This is what we're talking about Den doing a good job and the allies just not helping out.
Why are they not here? Where are they?
Oh, here they come now. They took their sweet time, but they're on their way. So yeah, the best case scenario would be the allies would also like fly in, and this. Okay. Sound. The enemies that you kill and the space that opens up is instantly filled by your allies, making it so you can clean everything up. But
someone's flying. Okay, let's say I was trying out of pierce.
Oh, there they go again.
Where's this guy going? I don't know. Get past this ball. I can't go.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, we gotta get to the courtyard to help our other group of allies. I have some healing potions on. They're gonna kick in slowly. Do I have the good polearm? No, I don't have it. So I'm gonna have to use my bow. This is a really good polearm I can pick up if one of the bandits drop it, but I didn't see it. I don't know where it is. This is a really tough enemy. I'd like to shoot some heads, but this guy is heavily armored and he's like in my way.
Yeah, Den cannot ignore this.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I found the guy with the polearm, so I'm gonna.
There's a risky reposition from Den, but it's
I found some allies to take cover behind. So
yeah, that was good. That was a good reposition. If Den stayed in the position,
there's my polearm. Oh, I keep interacting with the wrong thing. Oh, he ended? Okay.
Well, all right. Hey, listen, we'll take it.
I'll take it. Yes. Sure.
So normally you're meant to clear every soldier, but I don't know if they all just kind of got picked off around the same time. But that is a clean fight in the end. It was a bit sketchy, but we'll take it. That was very nice in the end.
Okay, now I just make a save and then one more fast travel glitch to get to the ending trigger. So run is going to end very shortly.
Yeah, we're in the final stretch here.
Just dismount the horse and we're gonna glide to the end. There it is.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay, so this is in RTA. This is record. I have not gotten top 2 before.
Another one of the boys. Yes. Very nice. Very nice.
I'll be honest. I came here thinking like, all right, it's a different PC. I don't know if it's as fast as my PC. Might have longer loads. Might just work differently, and it'll catch me by surprise. Maybe in some situations it did, but. Yeah, you know what? This was a good PC. It gave me a good time.
Yeah.
The run went pretty well. Like you can see, there were some issues here and there, but overall it was pretty good. Pretty happy about this. Yeah, I had a pretty generous estimate because this game is so like unexpected. It can throw anything at you, and you never know what's coming. But you know what? Catching up some time in the schedule. Happy about this run.
It was a very good run. Thank you guys for having us. Thank you. A big shout out to ESA for putting on an amazing event. And yeah, thank you for bringing Den. Obviously, getting record in a run for an event is huge. So massive congrats to Deno. It's very nice.
Yeah, thank you so much for your run and congrats on your good time. And after this run, we'll have a quick stream restart, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.